If you're shopping for a 4K monitor and the Dell S2725QC caught your eye because of its sharp visuals and sleek design, you're in the right place. Because today, I'm spilling the truth about this monitor's biggest pros and cons. But here's what surprised me. This seemingly perfect 27-inch 4K display has some hidden flaws that could seriously impact your experience, especially if you're buying it for work or gaming. Let me tell you why the Dell S2725QC might not be what you expect, and what you should watch out for before clicking buy. At first glance, the Dell S2725QC boasts stunning 4K resolution with vibrant colors, thanks to its IPS panel and 99% sRGB coverage. It promises low blue light with ComfortView Plus, a 120Hz refresh rate with AMD FreeSync Premium, and USB-C connectivity with up to 65W power delivery. All features that sound fantastic on paper. But here's the kicker. Not everything about this monitor is sunshine and rainbows. There's a little story behind my experience that might help you avoid a purchase regret. Now, if you're a creative professional craving accurate colors for photo or video editing, a gamer looking for smooth gameplay, or just someone upgrading from a basic monitor, stick around. I'll walk you through why, despite the specs, the Dell S2725QC might leave you scratching your head. Plus, I'll reveal some workarounds, alternatives, and even the one unexpected feature that could make you love it after all. So don't click away just yet. Let me start by saying, I adore the idea of this Dell monitor. A sleek minimalistic design with a vibrant 4K panel, decent contrast at 1500, and HDR-ready support. That's quite a combo for a $315 price tag. However, once I got it on my desk and started working and gaming, several issues popped up faster than my coffee disappears on Monday morning. First off, the supposed low blue light ComfortView Plus mode is a mixed bag. Yes, it cuts down blue light emissions by up to 35%, protecting your eyes during long sessions. But it also slightly shifts color accuracy. In color-sensitive work, that subtle shift can drive you nuts. The colors may look vivid and pop on standard content, but if you're aiming for pixel-perfect edits, I found it wasn't quite there. Now, humor me for a second. Trying to balance low blue light and perfect color is like asking a cat to take a bath. It sounds great, but good luck. Speaking of cats, if your monitor had 9 lives, the Dell S2725QC might be down to about 3 after I've tested it extensively. The next issue, and this one's a bit more technical, is the refresh rate and response time claims. Dell advertises a refresh rate up to 120 Hz with AMD FreeSync Premium and an ultra-low 0.03 ms response time. That's supposedly perfect for gaming. But in reality, many users find that the 120 Hz option is locked behind certain settings or limited compatibility, and the FreeSync experience isn't as fluid as you'd hope. In my games, particularly fast-paced shooters, I noticed occasional tearing and input delay. So much for a tear-free experience. So here's the twist. This monitor seems like it was designed to be a jack-of-all-trades but ended up a master of none. The IPS panel definitely delivers on crisp, vivid colors for watching movies or casual work. But if you're an esports gamer chasing ultra-low latency or a professional demanding exact color calibration, this might not meet your expectations. Also, let's talk sound quality. Dell claims re-engineered sound with more detailed, deeper frequency response and higher output. I have to say, the built-in speakers are decent for conference calls or background music, but don't expect to replace your dedicated gaming headset or soundbar. They're like the friend who tries to sing at karaoke. You appreciate the effort, but don't quit your day job, buddy. After putting it through office work, creative tasks, and gaming sessions, I realized the USB-C convenience was a strong redeeming point. Connecting my laptop to the S2725QC with just one cable for video data and up to 65 watts charging was a neat, clutter-free experience. If you prize desk organization, that single cable magic can make a big difference. But be warned, my USB-C experience wasn't all roses. Some users report power delivery inconsistencies and issues with certain laptops in sleep mode, requiring a bit of tweaking or unplugging and replugging to wake the monitor properly. So what about real-world reviews? Many Amazon buyers rate this monitor a solid 4.4 out of 5, praising its vibrant display and sleek design. Yet, some customers mention backlight bleed issues on some units and occasional flickering. It's like a box of chocolates. You might get a perfect panel or a dud. And while the HDR label is attractive, the HDR experience itself is limited by the monitor's peak brightness, which isn't as punchy as you'd find in higher-end HDR displays. Rehook time. Are you wondering if the Dell S2725QC is worth the $315 investment given these quirks? Keep reading because I'll break down who this monitor truly fits and what alternatives might serve you better depending on your needs. If you're a professional photo or video editor, this might not be the all-rounder you crave. Colors are good, but not industry-leading. Programs like Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, or DaVinci Resolve benefit from monitors offering 100% Adobe RGB and wider color gamut coverage, which the Dell S2725QC can't fully provide. However, if your work is primarily office-based, web browsing, and watching media content in stunning 4K, this display hits the sweet spot with its crispness and comfortable screen size. Gamers, especially casual or mid-tier, will appreciate the IPS panel's viewing angles and sharp resolution. That said, competitive gamers might find the response time and variable refresh rates slightly disappointing compared to dedicated gaming monitors with TN panels or higher refresh rates beyond 144 Hz. It's a classic trade-off between image quality and speed. One last plus: the stand and minimal bezels look clean and feel sturdy, which really ups your workspace vibes. Speaking of workspace vibes, here's a quick joke to keep things lively. Why did the monitor go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle the screen time. That might sum up the emotional roller coaster of using a monitor that promises so much but stumbles in a few spots. But don't get me wrong, the Dell S2725QC still offers plenty of value for the price if you're aware of its limits. Now let's talk a bit more about the Comfort View Plus feature. It's designed to reduce eye strain by lowering blue light without the flicker you'd get from older technologies. So, if you're someone who spends hours in front of a screen, that's a big win. However, turning on Comfort View Plus might dull the vibrancy of some colors, especially reds and blues. It's a compromise, comfort versus perfect color fidelity. Another fun tidbit before we move on: why do monitors never get lost? Because they always have good resolution. Okay, that was as nerdy as it gets. But seriously, the 4K resolution at 27 inches means crisp text and detailed images without scaling frustrations, which is perfect for multitasking and watching high-definition videos. In conclusion, the Dell S2725QC is a stylish, feature-rich 4K monitor tailored for everyday users seeking a clean desktop setup with a sharp screen and decent eye comfort tech. However, it's not ideal as a professional color grading tool or a hardcore gaming display due to some performance quirks. If you value USB-C convenience and want an immersive viewing experience for multimedia consumption and regular office duties, this monitor punches above its price tag. But here's the resolution. You don't have to take my word for it. If you want the best price on the Dell S2725QC, check out the link in the description below. It's your shortcut to the currently best available deal on Amazon, helping you decide if it fits your budget and needs without breaking a sweat. Before I sign off, one last joke to send you off with a smile. Why did the Pixel break up with the monitor? Because it felt too screened out. All jokes aside, Whether you buy the S2725QC or another model, make sure it aligns with your specific use case and budget. Thanks for sticking through this honest review. Hit the like button if it helped you out and subscribe for more product deep dives. Until next time, happy viewing and stay sharp.